Hey there, friends. It's Danielle, the painting turtle. I just wanted to come on here and show you I got something new. It didn't cost me a penny. Not even a penny. Okay, so this big thingy, this big roll, kind of weird and dirty in there, I guess, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah. This is not a PVC pipe or anything like this. I got this at the Walmart. I was walking through the meat section. And you know where they have those bags on the roll, and you just rip one off and you put your meat in it. Well, I saw this sitting there, and I'd never seen one on there before. And I was like, what is that? And I touched it, and I rolled it around, and I'm like, what is that? That's interesting. And so, yeah, the guy walked by, and I was like, hey, what is this? And what do you do with them? And he said, we just throw those away. And I said, hey, can I have it? Because I'm an artist, and I'm always looking for something new. Dust was bugging me. And he's like, sure, take it. There's some little ones in the fruit and vegetable section as well. And there were not. And that's fine, because I would probably not have used that anyway. But I'm going to wiggle you guys for like a second here, because you're just not in the right spot. Okay, now you're good. So now I have an idea. Okay, so this is my sketchbook that I just am like messing with new things in and just kind of playing around in. And I got some new colors, so I was playing with them. I don't want this page. It's got stuff on both sides. I'm just going to rip it out. No big deal. I got this at the Five Below, I do believe. It's the one that has like a pocket in the back, so you could take stuff out and put it in the pocket. They do come out very easily. I don't know what this page is for, but there's one in the front and the back, and it's nice to play with as well, for just like practicing stuff. So what I was thinking, I have this old bottle of, okay, it's not gonna open. Of course it's not gonna open. Yeah, there it goes. So this is Distress Texture Paste, but it's texture paste with a crackle. So I was thinking, I have this pretty Altenew stencil that this is like one of my favorite stencils. It's so pretty. I don't have very many stencils, but I love this one. Oh, I just got all kinds of crumbles everywhere. One big thing I can tell you, always have your garbage behind you if you do art with small objects at all, because the small objects can fall right into the garbage, and then you're like, where did you go? And it doesn't matter. Even if it just fell in there, you're going to be like, where did you go? And you can't find it, and you have garbage all over the floor looking for that thing. Anyhow. So have your garbage behind you. So I was thinking, what will happen if I just put some crackle paste on here and then roll it instead of like smearing it? Wow, those colors are so vibrant in the camera. Let me show you what the colors are. Daler Roni? I don't know. But it's acrylic ink. This one is cyan. And this one is processed yellow. So those are the colors I used. These two over here are just the red and the crimson and magenta. I was just playing to see what the colors look like on a piece of paper. So that's it. That's all I was doing. So this is my Arteza palette knife. I have tons of palette knives. Oh, look at how creamy that is. This is one I got on clearance too, but I think I saw somebody somewhere said put a piece of plastic over the top of your goops, whatever the goops are, and when you do that, you will extend the life of your goop, whatever the goop is. So I got a bunch of these on clearance a while back at Michael's, I do believe. And I don't even care if this gets off the side. I don't really care, because this is just practice. This is just to see what might happen. If this doesn't work, you guys probably won't ever see this video. But literally, of all the videos I've taken, I think there's only been like one that I didn't put out. Oh, ow. Slap myself in the finger. I think the only one that I didn't put out in all the time I've been doing this now, which is like 2 years. It's a long time. So let's just try this. Let's just try. I'm going to put the seam down first because I don't want the seam to do anything. So we're just going to push really hard until the stuff comes around and gets all over me. And we'll see what happens. Oh, look at how pretty it is on there. We're going to use that. We're going to use that. Take this off. Oh, it worked so nice. Look at the texture. Wow. Okay. 100% recommend. As far as I know, this is a Danielle original thought here. I'm not sure. May not be, but I'm thinking it is. I don't know. Okay, we need another piece of paper. Okay, it's nothing on the bottom. We're going to leave it right there for just like a second. And see if there's something else in here that I don't really care about. And sure, why not? I don't know. That's not anything. That's not that much. Sorry, this is taking a second. When you're not ready to get rid of something, when you're not ready to lose it, maybe if we just put it on a regular piece of paper. What if that? Yeah, why not? Let's see. I'm going to pause it for a second while I look. Okay, it literally took me like 2 seconds, but I'm serious. Look at the texture that provided. Oh my goodness, I can't wait for that to dry. I'm so excited. Okay, and now I have a just clean piece of regular paper, and we're just going to try it again with this and see what happens. And this is all just in possibilities. Let's see if we can get that. May not know whether we got it or not until, yeah, we might not know what we get until this dries completely. But that's going to be cool, I think. Oh, it looks really cool in the camera. It looks better in the camera than it does. Yeah. Okay, and I still have all of that, and I don't want to waste it. I wonder if, hold on. Okay, so this paper I really hate. I hate it with all of me. It doesn't, the glue doesn't stick to it. Nothing sticks to it. So we're just going to try this since we have a little bit left over, and we'll just give it a good smush and a roll and see. We'll see if that sticks, and we'll do it again this way. Why not, right? Right. Oh, let's do it back to back. Right, like probably. I don't think that's going to do much. No, it's not going to do much, but it might be interesting. Okay, so I'm going to let those dry. It'll take at least a few hours, and I'll be back. And we're back. Haha. So this turned out absolutely lovely. I have it here so I know which way I had it. They all turned out good. You can see the design on this one. This one I couldn't really see very much, so I tried to do some ink over it with a blending brush, but I'm not impressed with this paper, period, exclamation point. We'll see. Anyhow, I was thinking with this one, we could just turn it right over and do the same area on this side. Because like I said, this is just a piece of paper that I was just kind of like testing things on. So it wasn't anything that I was going to write home about or anything like that. Okay, so Recollections has these new dye ink pads, and I want to try them out. And in this package, you get 2 of the coal carbon and 1 of the snow. Excuse me, way over there. Okay, so I have other black ones, but I always want to try out new stuff. Excuse me for walking away from me for a second, but they also have dye re-inker sets. So you get this, and it has 2 of the coal carbon and 1 of the white snow. Kind of weird because we have a lot of white snow right now. You know, spring is supposed to be spring, and we have snow. It's okay. It's fine. I'm okay with it. So I have my little inky brush and one of these, and we'll see how good or bad it works real quick. Because I was thinking I'm doing green, but we already have green on there, so I'm going to get a good amount of ink on there too. And I already used this once today, this brush, so it's a little damp, so that I don't know if that's going to do anything bad to it or not, but I guess we're going to find out. And we're just going to gently and then strongly, yeah, it's wet, so it's kind of dampy, so that might be a good thing. Who knows? And then we're going to add a little more. And we're going to go down here and see what comes of this. Maybe, you know, I'm one of those people who are like, don't ever throw away anything that you arted on, because you never know. Something else is going to pop up and be like, oh my goodness, I wish I had that paper with all the funny page stuff on it that I was just trying out, because wow, that'd be really cool right now. We'll go into this little area with the, just a little with the residue, just to see. Because I don't even know what I'm doing yet with this. I have no idea. So here's the big reveal. Ooh. Well, it does that very nicely. So we're going to give it a thumbs up on this one. Good job. Good job, recollections. Yeah, so I'm going to say, other than these are so tiny. I mean, there's good and bad about tiny. I like the medium-sized ones the best. The big ones seem to be, they're good too, but they just seem to be, there's a lot to them. Oh, and the other thing is, this is not waterproof. I thought it was, because it says ink. It is not waterproof. Let me see if I can. Let's just do this. It's quicker and easier. Put a little swipe on there. It's not waterproof. Dry. Just a brush I found, but it stays there a little bit, but it makes a cloud around it. So if you want it to be there forever, I would say let it set for a good long time, or don't do anything on top of it, because if you do anything on top of it, you're going to have issues. So far, for just a scrappy sheet that I was just going to throw, I was just going to leave there and probably maybe die cut some things out of it. Right now, I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to go and look for some more things to do to this, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I had one more idea with this real quick. My paper, where are you? My Paper Mate Ink Joy. I want to show you this. The ball is gone. I don't know what happened to it. It's gone. But soon after I showed you guys how much I love this thing, the ball is gone. But I just wanted to show you that it still works. No, it's not gonna. What I did was I stuck a needle in it and dug around in there, and then you can also open it up and blow in it, and it starts flowing again really well. So I'm thinking, can you see that? Yeah, okay. So it starts to working really well again if you just either stick a needle in there, stick it in some water, stick a needle in there a couple times, dig it around, and then bang it. I was like smacking it on a piece of fabric that I have next to me. And yeah, it works really well. With or without the lovely little guy that's supposed to be in there. The wee bowl. Actually, part of me thinks it works better now. Don't know. But I thought maybe if we just do a couple of these bigger ones, wouldn't that be kind of cool to go? It doesn't roll anymore, obviously, because there's not a ball in there. But the ink, once it's dry, is there. It is there and it's done. And that's all there is to it. It's like, guess what? This is where I'm going to be for all of eternity. And too bad if you don't like it. So yeah, if you like this, I would definitely, don't give up on them if they dry out or if the ball gets funky. Just kind of see what happens. And it's better if you don't like completely stick it down to the page. It kind of works better if you hold it up a little bit and just kind of let the paint just flow out. But I really like this stencil, and I thought, since we're doing this, why not try and see what it looks like with something else. Don't have to do all of these, but we could do a bunch of them. Why not? Right? Right. I know, right? We're just going to, yeah, see what comes of it. It's not like we're doing rocket science or anything like that. Ha ha ha. But yeah, this is just very therapeutic, I'm telling you. Just going around these little, with a pen that works. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. Don't mess it up. Come on, man. Come on, man. What you doing? Don't mess it up, silly pants. But there's not very much ink left in here, and I really wanted to kind of use it. And I haven't messed with it like all weekend. So if you leave it set for a couple days, if the ball falls out and you leave it set for a couple days, you might have even more of a struggle to get it to work. That's why I opened up. And I'll show you. Let's see, are we done? 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 Is there any more I want to do? I'll show you the inside of this in just like a second. Let's do just a couple more. Yeah, I like that. Wait, no I don't. We didn't go much down into the green, and I kind of wanted to, so I have to turn it around and try, because that's going to do square ones, and I don't know if I like that. But anyway, okay, so you just open up the bottom, and I was surprised because there was so much ink left in here and the ball was gone. It was way up here and the ball was gone. So I've used all this on projects, and all I did was blow into this little area right here very gently, because the first time I did it, ink went everywhere. So don't do that, because there's no ball in there. And so when there's no ball, then yeah, it'll go everywhere. And so I have a gray fabric over here that my cat sits on. I'm not going to move it. But yeah, you just kind of like flap it on a fabric until you see the white stuff coming out. And then the white stuff just kind of starts flowing. And then it just, ta-da! Look at that. Without the ball. So you're not losing anything. But I think that looks kind of cool. It's just a way bit cool there. I wonder if we could find one that fits this one. Not really. Maybe kinda. We could do, don't know. Yep. You can make it your own. It doesn't have to be all the same. They don't have to all look the way everybody looks, because some of them could be a little different. Yeah, why not? And you can move your stencil. And some of them can have thicker lines than others. And it's just to get your mind to relax. And this is exactly what it does. It just makes your mind chill out a sec. I'll see if we can get that off of there, but I don't think we can. A little bit. Put some more green on there if I wanted to. And then just kind of, you can do it when it's still a little bit wet. And there you go. Bob's your uncle. And you can go back and you can fix some of these up a little bit more so they're a little more, holy cow, you know, where you can see them. That makes it a little more handmade when you do it again, and then you kind of mess up here and there because then it's like, oh well, see, she's just doing that on purpose. Okay, so I'm not sure if I'm done, but again, Papermate, Ink Joy, Bright, good stuff. I'll be back. Okay, we're all dry, and it is so bright and cheerful, and I don't know if I really want to do anything else to it, but then I was like, okay, so what if I just did a little bit of the blue and the yellow in places? The blue and the yellow ink. The only thing about this blue is that it doesn't shake up well, and every once in a while you get these lumps, and it turns it like really, really opaque blue, which is fine, but I don't know where the lumps are coming from because I have shook the crud out of this thing, and it's still coming up with the little bumples. Bumples? Is that a word? A bumple? I'm not sure if that's a word. But I'm just going to put a couple drips on the side because this is going to be like small. This isn't going to be huge. Holy cow. Painting. This is going to be really fast and easy. And I have my Artist Loft 6 that I use only for acrylic inks and acrylic paints. And so I was thinking if I just took a little bit of this and like color in a small one of, ooh, might not even work. It might be like, no. You just got to give it a couple of little things there, little coats. Okay, we're going to just do this in a couple of little places here and there. Just because like this one is out here in the middle of no man's land. And plus this will make it, we'll find out whether the inks really do stay this way, because putting more on top of it should make them blend more. And it doesn't seem to be doing that. It seems to be like staying where it was put, which is really good. Really, 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 really good. So, let's see. We have this up here. Let's give this a little color. And then we have a couple down here. And then I also would like to add in some of this pink, since we do have the pink down here. And so it doesn't look like the pink is just a mistake, or the pink looks like it was actually meant to be there. That might be a really good thing to do. Let's do some up here on this one, because that's not really a shape. I mean, it is. Everything is a shape, but you know what I mean. Let's do this one right here with the black. Now that black is going to smear. Oh yeah, the black is smeary. That's from the Recollections. Okay, let's do a few of the blue. I want my paintbrush to be pretty dry. I don't want it to be like super duper wet. And this one we can like do a few extra because it's blue and I want it to be a serious accent. I'm not going to do the entire things. I'm just going to kind of outline them a little bit and see how this looks. But you can see this crackle paste. Oh my goodness, it just is so cool. If you can find you some good crackle paste. Look at what it does. Look at that. This is like takes the paint and I have little dribbles. Dripples, not dribbles. Dribbles that are coming off. Drip. Not really a drip, but you know, crusties. But it really is so cool. I mean, texture paste on its own is amazing because you get this cool texture on your whatever you're doing, whether it's a card or what. But then you also have these fantastic little, with the texture paste with the crackles in it, then you have this cool, wonderful, lovely thing going on with all this little crunchiness in it, and all that crunchiness takes in your paint of whatever kind you're doing. And it's so cool. See, got rid of that line easy. Didn't want that there anyway. Okay, let's put one up here. And again, it's probably going to smear that black a little, which is okay. And if you go outside the line, that's okay too. You can always go back and fix it later. But again, I have the little bobbles, whatever they are, pieces of, it looks like it's almost like got like a white in it that is not blending completely in this blue, the cyan. That's so cool. Okay, is that enough? I think the pink is really going to do it. I think the pink is going to be the thing that's going to just send it over the top. I have one over here coming in. Yeah. Maybe one more. Maybe we'll make a couple of them green since we have the green out. And we'll just do, well, we don't have green out, but we have the blue and the yellow, which makes the green. I'm just going to mix what I've got together and do a couple of these. It's just random. There's not any rhyme or reason. You can do it any way you want or no way at all. Whatever floats your boat, you could do them all if you wanted to. Do every last one of them if that's what you wanted. If that's what floats your boat, go for it. It's going to be a really dark green because of the black underneath. That's okay. Let's do this one. I know this is taking forever, but you can fast forward. I'm not going to do anything fast this time because we're almost finished. And I just want it to be this. I think that's really cool. Okay. My other idea was to get the two reds. I have both of them out there. This is two different reds. So if we did a drip or two of one and a drip or two of the other and just do a couple of tiny ones with little accents. I haven't I haven't shooken these up today. So you know how much I love putting my paint on my old table and not caring whether it just messes it up or not. It's no biggie. I don't know which one these are. I didn't look before I put them down. So we're just going to do this really quick. And we're going to put a couple of these Look at how cool that is. Seriously. I'll do one up here. Doesn't have to be the whole thing. It kind of spreads out. Okay, let's try the other one. One is crimson and the other is magenta. I would say this is probably crimson. It's very red. Very, very red. And I would say the other one is probably magenta. And see how that just sinks into those little cracks and crevices? It's so cool. Okay, I think I put two right next to each other. That's okay. We're going to do this one. Not as easy as it sounds to paint inside the lines. Give your kids credit. If your kids are painting in the lines and they're doing a great job, tell them, good job. Because kids, that's what they learn, is to paint inside the lines. I would tell them, you don't always have to paint inside the lines. Sometimes you can paint outside the lines. Okay. Okay, I really like this a lot. And we use the bright white pen, which is awesome. But one more thing to do. I'm going to really quick take this one, which is the pinkish reddish one of the bright collection, and I'm just going to kind of go around this black a little bit on some of them. If you go over the white one, then it looks like the black is in front of it. Can't because that's there, but you know what I mean. Let's do another one. Let's do one of these down here. This one is dry. And again, if you use these really heavy-handed, they're not going to work as well. So you got to learn how to use them lightly, and more ink will come out if that's what you want. If you don't want the ink to come out, then I would say push it really hard. And then we're just going to say, this is done. And it's pretty. And it's good. And who needs more, right? Let's do this one that's way out here in the middle of the white. Yeah. Okay, I really like this. I don't know if you guys could see some of that stuff. Maybe I was off camera. Sorry if I was. And you're sitting here waiting for me to be finished, and I'm just... If you don't like it, you can always pass forward. And just go on with your merry way. What do you think? I would love to hear what you think about it. I think it's really cool. I think it's a very cool, interesting way to do this. And this was just a practice. It's not anything that I'm going to put up on the wall, I don't think. But, yeah. And if you're done with your inks, make sure you get them good and wet and let them sit for a minute before you try scrubbing them off, or you're going to have to use your fingernails. Okay, so wow, that looks really cool in the camera. So yeah, if you're having a what? Oh, the white one that I did with just the blue and the green, the blue and the yellow. That's all I used. It turned out kind of cool. So that's what you do. You practice on the side and see what happens. But anyhow, I am going to let you go with this. Try it. See what you think. I would love to hear what you think about this. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a like and a follow. And make sure you go tell all your friends that there's this lady over here who calls herself a turtle. And she is trying to grow her following. Not huge. I don't need it to be huge. Just enough to, you know, be noticed a little bit. But anyhow, I would love to hear from you. So give me a comment. Tell me what you think. And I will talk to you soon. Have a great day. Remember, there is art everywhere in your life. And there are things to make art with. everywhere in your life. So keep those eyes open and find things that make you go, that's amazing. Okay, talk to you later. Have a great day. God bless. Bye.